Welcome, everybody, to It's a Privilege Podcast, where we explore the possibilities of our privilege. Now, this is just a promo, so I'm going to hop into things pretty quickly. The full episodes drop August 9th, 2024. But until then, I'm just going to give you a little sneak peek into what to expect. So first, what is this podcast about? It's all based upon my TEDx talk back in March 2024 called The Possibilities of Privilege. Go ahead and Google Jason Brown, TEDx, Possibilities of Privilege. Take a listen and leave a comment. Here's a clip from that video talking about why we're afraid to talk about privilege.
You might have more privilege than me, and that's okay. In fact, I think that might be a good thing. I understand why we don't want to talk about privilege. Privilege creates guilt when we have extravagance, while others don't have basic needs. Privilege encourages defensiveness and entitlement when we feel like we've earned what others don't have. Privilege invokes anger when we see it used to harm or limit opportunities for oneself or for others. These feelings only scratch the surface of our emotions and the historical impacts of privilege. So yes, privilege can be a bad thing if left unchecked. But if used effectively, it can be world-changing for individuals and for groups.
There's a lot of great information in that TEDx talk, and it is the foundation of this podcast. So I highly encourage you to watch the whole thing. Go ahead, leave a comment, and come back and hang out and prepare yourself for It's a Privilege Podcast. But what else can you expect from this podcast? Well, we have a number of great guests and great topics. Here are a few examples. We have Gordon McInally, Rotary International President from 23 to 24 of the 1.4 million Rotarians around the world. With Gordon, we talk about peace. We have Nick Sierra, Executive Director of the Interstellar Foundation. He's trying to answer a really interesting question. If we had to send a message into space and describe what humanity was, what would it be? How do we distill all of what we are into a single message? With him, we talk about humanity. We have Peter Teahen John Ockenfels. These are two of 700 people who have flown around the world, and they did it on like the smallest plane possible. With these two folks who did the flight to end polio, we're going to be talking about travel. So mark your calendars, August 9th. It's a Privilege Podcast with a guest list that's way too long to mention here. Stay tuned to all of the social media. Go to privilegepod.com or privilegepod on all the social medias and check out the videos, the promos, everything coming down the line. But most importantly, go to your favorite podcasting channel, your favorite podcasting website, or on YouTube and subscribe to the podcast. We're going to have over 25 guests and co-hosts. Some of the folks you might know, some of the folks you might not. You might be a Rotarian, or you might just be a curious friend. Either way, I cannot wait to share this with you. August 9th, 2024, first episode drops. We will see you there.